Careful. They got spies all over. Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum. Confounded Nobark, you done it again. You let on that you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know? 'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rad scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen. There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death, and always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says Nobark, but they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says Nobark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, 'cause now they see the predicament we're in. I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining. Ghosts, commie ghosts, who don't know they're dead, hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth. Sure have. Camouflage that coat was, trying to hide from extraterrestrials what can only see in black and white checkers. But they're not fooled, 'cause he forgot to put checkers on his face. I told him so, and he seemed to take it to heart. They stayed here a night and was up by the dinosaur talking to the sniper fella with the mustache a couple of times. If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Hello.
Hello there. I can't quite remember. You have a good day now.
Careful. They got spies all over.
Well, welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Let this fine town take care of you. Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name. I'm Jeannie May. I take care of folks here at the motel, long as they aren't troublemakers. We're in a little desert oasis, name of Novak. This is the Dino Delight Motel, and it's mine. Well, there's Dinky, the town mascot. He's a sight. You probably already saw him when you came in, but you can go up inside, too. Up the road a ways to the west, there's Repcon. That's the old rocket factory. There's been some sinister characters out there lately, so you may want to stay clear. Other than that, nothing to do but take it easy and enjoy good company. Well, up north a ways, you'll see a big tower. That's Helios 1. Used to be a power plant in its day. And there's a town just east of here called Nelson. Used to be such a quaint little place until those slavers took it over. But we got our wonderful snipers keeping an eye in that direction, and so far, the slavers have left us alone. Go see Cliff Briscoe at the Dino Bite gift shop, and tell him I sent you. I think he gets lonely standing around in that dino belly all day. He'll be glad for the company. Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some Brahmin, but that's probably the heat more than anything. Honestly, it's been real quiet. Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these two gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night, keeping the trash out of Novak. They've been a blessing. Watch out for strangers.
What's going on, man? I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone. You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky. Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now. Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since. Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas, me and my cousins. We were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch. Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder. Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like? Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns. I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. Just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked. Sure, I know him. What do you want with him? You talking about that chip? Man, I don't think he's giving it up. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too. Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade. They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now. I would, but I've got to watch the road. Caesar's Legion has been taking territory just east of here. They took Nelson. If we let our guard down, they might attack. All it takes for the Legion is for them to sense weakness. Well, they gotta go, or this will be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me. It'd mean a lot to me. Yeah, see ya.
Welcome to the Dino Bite gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left. Bless her. Seems like every traveler I get in here tells me the same thing. They see the sign and think, gift shop? That's just too good to be true. But Jeannie May always points them back in my direction. Well, a friend of Jeannie's is a friend of mine, and my friends get a discount at my store. Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature. Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes. Sure thing. Have a look.
What do we have here? A wasteland asshole coming in from the outside? Tell me, Smoothskin, why shouldn't I have my boys rip you limb from limb right now? You walk into my operation and start questioning me? You've got a fucking set of stones on you. You'll have to excuse me. We have so many clients. Allow me to check my files. He borrowed 65 caps from me. With current interest, his repayment comes to 750 caps. Them's the breaks. You borrow from me, you understand the interest rules. Well, I don't see why that should be a problem. Let's clear the debt. Anything else you'd like while you're here? A whiskey? Maybe all the caps from my safe? Get fucking real, kid. Your friend pays up, or I break his legs. I'm afraid that won't work for me. It's not the debt itself, you see. It's the message. If I allow someone to pay their debt and not take a knock or two, well, it would be bad for business. But since you're so interested in playing Guardian Angel, perhaps if you do a job for me, I can forgive the debt. There's a group of drug-addled assholes who tried to steal from me in the past. I want them eradicated. If you can take care of that problem for me, I can maybe see about clearing your friend. Excellent. Deal with them and come back when the job is done.
Don't talk to me.
Back off. Don't talk to me.
Back off.
Hello there, traveler. Need a place to rest? There's a spot by the fire if you need it. Us? We're no one. We're just out here trying to survive like everyone else. We travel, scavenge, and share to those who may need it. Oh no, not him. Look, we're sorry. We didn't know it was his. We were just looking for food. We were scavenging in an abandoned store. We managed to find a bit of food and even a few caps. A nice little haul. We decided to stop for a while and set up camp. Suddenly, this ghoul, Crispy Jones, comes storming in claiming we'd stolen from him. Him and his guys tried roughing us up. We managed to escape out the back while they were taking what we found from our bags. We didn't know the place belonged to anyone. It was in the middle of nowhere. It wasn't secured. We really had no idea. Exactly. As we were running, he started shouting. He said we should watch our backs and that he's gonna make an example out of all of us. We left him and everything we had. I just want him to leave us alone. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Here, take this. It isn't much, but we really appreciate you helping us.
You're back. Do you have some news for me? Is that so? So, they put up a good fight? Oh dear, oh dear. It seems you've been caught in your own little lies. The people I sent you to kill were pacifists. They even told me when they were stealing my belongings. So what do you have to say for yourself? Listen here, you little piece of wasteland trash. You think I can't see through your pathetic lies? Do you think you can come in here and treat me like some dumb dog? I'll make you wish you never fucked with me, you little wanker. Boys, take care of them!
Hey, buddy, quick, set me free. Ah, jeez, yes, thank you.
Oh, where would you look at this? Grandma has a visitor. Oh, it's such a pretty little thing. What can Granny do for you, sweetheart? Oh, that Crispy could be so hot-headed. Don't worry about me, my love. I'm sure he'll cool off in a few days and let me right out of here. No rush, my love. Whenever you find the time. Oh, you are such a doll. Thank you, sweetheart. I have a little place just north of Prim. Come see me a little bit later and I'll get you a fresh baked sweet roll.
Yeah. The NCR. My brother was a soldier. I'm just here to collect his belongings and take them home. Yep. Why? It's not your fault. It's the Raiders. And the NCR. Of course I do. They're the ones who shot him. Him and his squad had tracked a group of Raiders to their hideout. My brother let a few of them inside, while the rest surrounded the place. About 10 minutes later, 3 armed Raiders came out the door and were shot on sight. Except they weren't Raiders. They were soldiers, dressed in Raiders' clothes, tongues cut out and guns duct taped to their hands. My brother and 2 of his squad mates. The Raiders sent them out as a distraction, while they escaped out a different way. For a while, that's all I did think about. But it's not going to happen. They'd kill me in a second. And besides, I don't even know where to find them. If you must know, my name's Stephen Jones.
Come to share a drink with the sheriff, have you? That's me, Isaac Bowen, Sheriff of Bonnie Springs. Well, I guess I should say former sheriff now. It's hard to be one when your town's lying in ruins. Raiders happened. They came in the middle of the night, took us by surprise. Only a few of us made it out. We never had any trouble with them before, because the town's so close to the Great Khans. Don't know why they attacked. Don't care. Me and what army? The surviving townsfolk are scattered, and even if we could take back the town, we'd never be able to rebuild. Nah, we always got on well with them. Our farmers traded meat and hides with them, and their presence helped keep the Raiders at bay. And being so close to them stopped the NCR from shoving its dick down our throats. Well, that's how it is. I got no clue. We split up. The Khans took in a few people, I know that much. I guess I know what it's like to have your home destroyed. Well, I'm gonna finish this drink, and then I'm gonna get another drink. Uh-huh.
Hey, what can I get you? I'm Clay, the owner of this place. Have been for about, I don't know, at least 2 years now. Yeah, used to be me and my girlfriend, but she didn't like the idea of being tied down in one place, so she left. I get a fair few. Crimson caravan workers, gun runners, and farmers mainly, and the odd prospector or traveler like yourself. Actually, I could use someone to help me out with a few things. I'm stuck here all day, so I don't have time to handle other stuff. You interested? The first thing I need you to do is pick up a shipment of beer. There's this guy who makes his own stuff, and I was hoping to get a steady supply. Cheaper than having it delivered from California. Anyway, the guy was supposed to bring it himself the other week, but he never showed. He seemed honest enough, so I don't think he scammed me. I think it's more likely he got himself killed. Honestly, I don't care. What I care about is getting what I paid for. I'm guessing it'll be somewhere in his shack. Here's the location.
Uh-huh.
Hey there, need anything? Sure, here's what I've got.
Yes!
You better get out of here in case Crispy comes through. You better get out of here in case Crispy comes through. You better get out of here in case Crispy comes through.
Yes!
You better get out of here in case Crispy comes through. You better get out of here in case Crispy comes through. You better get out. You better get out of here in case Crispy comes through. You better get out of here in case... Ah, you found the invitation to our little soiree. You see that, Monroe? Our mutual acquaintance has come to see the guest of honor. I'm afraid you're in no position to give orders, but you are in the perfect position to listen. So fucking listen. You've taken everything from me. My men are dead. My empire is in tatters. The way I see it, since you're the one who spilled the wine, you're the one to pay for the dry cleaning. The total will come to 5,000 caps. Pay up now, and we can all leave here alive. What? What are you talking about? You've strayed from your original path. What do you remember?
Let's keep this in the groove, hey? You got questions? I got answers. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby.
Maybe Khans will kill people without looking them in the face, but I ain't a fink. Dig. You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling, it must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is... I see you've done this before. I didn't think I could be so happy to see a single person. Yeah, Crispy patched me up. His plan wouldn't work if I bled out all over his carpet. I can't speak for his needlework, though. If you have a stim pack, I wouldn't turn it down. Oh, thank you. Here, Crispy put this down. I swiped it while he was in the John. You should have it. Would you mind untying me now? Great. Thank you. So, here we are. It's finally over. I don't know how to thank you enough. I was hiding from that son of a bitch and his interest rates for so long. I feel like I can finally breathe. I've been stashing away some caps in a feeble attempt to try and pay off the debt. You can take them. I don't need them anymore. Stay safe, friend. you need, friend. See ya.
I'm mourning the loss of my flock. A massacre. That's what happened here. There's no other way to put it. The men that did this, they're sick. There's no redemption for them. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I'm Stanley, Father John Stanley. Welcome to what's left of my church. I know exactly who did this. Elias, and the rest of his crew. He's part of that Viper gang, and they've been building up to this for weeks. I didn't think they had it in them, but I was stupid, and now they have to pay. I'm going to kill them. All of them. So what? That doesn't mean I'm going to allow these men to get away with slaughtering the people that I care about. You're not going to stop me. Fine, as long as you at least act like you know what you're doing and stay out of my way. Last I heard, the group was staying at Mountain Shadows Campground. With any luck, they'll still be there. What do you want to know? No, far from it. Believe it or not, I was a raider. I was born into it. Never much of a choice, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it at times. It feels like that was a lifetime ago, now. That's a long story. It all started when I was out on a raid. I got injured and was separated from the others. I tried to get back to the hideout. But on the way, I think I passed out. I awoke to a woman. She was nursing me back to health, and I think she took pity on me. At first, I didn't know what was going on. No one had ever shown me any real kindness before. Even though she knew what I was, she still cared for me. She was a very religious woman, and while I was recovering, she taught me to read using the Bible. When I had fully recovered, I chose to stay with her. She eventually passed away, and I thought to myself, this woman saved me in so many ways. That's the person I want to be now. I was born anew, so I traveled the wasteland for a while and eventually set up my church. And that is how I became the man I am now. To get at me. They found out I was alive a while ago, and Elias wants me to take back my rightful place, as it were. I'm guessing he thought by doing it, it would push me over the edge or something, return to my old ways. He never was the sharpest tool. The Mojave. I've spent almost my whole life here, living in various caves in my early days, traveling the desert, and then building my church. They're most likely all dead by now. Because I'm getting old. It's not as easy for me to make the journeys as it used to be. Don't worry, though. I shouldn't slow you down too much. I'm not that old. I'm a decent shot with my pistol here, and I used to be able to fight with a knife, but I haven't done that in a while. I'm also well versed in Bible passages, but I don't know how useful that's going to be to you out there. Lead the way.
I'm gonna make you scream!
You're back.
Hey, what can I get you? Nice one. Here's a little something for your time. There is, actually. Lately these guys have been coming in here harassing other customers and just generally being annoying. If you could somehow convince them to stay the hell away, it'd be great. They don't care what I'd say to them. Maybe you'll have better luck. Great. I heard they're hanging out by one of the ruined buildings just down the road from here. Let me know when it's done.
Yeah? What do you want? And why exactly would we do that? Well, I guess we could find another place to hang out. I hear Freeside's lovely this time of year.
Hey, what can I get you? I knew I could count on you. Here's a payment on a job well done, and a drink on me. There is. This is a more personal matter, though. Did I tell you I used to run the place with my girlfriend? Until she ran off with her new boyfriend, stole a bunch of caps and some other stuff. I heard that the boyfriend's back in town, working in Freeside as a bodyguard. One of the things they stole is my father's wedding ring. It's not worth much, but it had sentimental value. I doubt he still has it, but if he does and you can get it back, then I'd be really grateful. Thanks. The guy's name is Ash Murphy. Be careful around him. As much as I hate to admit it, he's a pretty tough guy.
Hey there! Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh. I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now. There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic. He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring. Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then. What do you want to know? I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all. The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough. Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl. Really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now. Well, ain't like I've got places to be.
What is it? Then let's go. Well, if they were here, they're gone now. Let's look around, see if they left anything that could point us to them. Yes? The rail yard. I know where this is. There's a utility area underneath the emergency service rail yard that the gang used to use. I didn't think that they used it anymore, but I guess I was wrong. Let's get over there and put an end to this.
Can you spare some caps, ma'am? Sorry I had to bother you. Well, I've lost everything.
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. How can I help you? Have a look.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Name's Michelle. My dad and me run this store. His name's Samuel. I take the day shift and he takes nights. We came here about a month ago when Prim went to hell on account of the prison break north of there. Found a bin to call home and set up shop. There's more to the 188 than meets the eye. Troops move back and forth on 93 all the time, and 95 is how NCR folks come and go from Vegas. No shortage of customers, so long as Legion raids south of here don't get worse anyways. You do know these old roads were numbered, right? We're standing where the 95 and 93 meet, and 95 plus 93 equals 188. Not much. I hear some folks got killed down by Nelson. Or was it Novak? I don't know. If they come up this way, me and Dad'll go someplace else.
Bye.
What do you have? You're as good as Need me to carry something?
help me? I've lost my dog. I was walking on the I-15. A small dust storm rolled by, and when I looked back, she was gone. This is great. Thank you. I last saw her near the turnoff on the I-15 for Good Springs. She's got a beautiful brown coat. She responds to Biscuit.
Yes?
Holy shit, we gotta get out of here! Just go! Run for your life!
Need me to carry something?
Biscuit, you found my dog. I can't believe it. I don't have much, but here, take this. Not a dog? Well, if she ain't a dog, why does she love these dog treats so much? Huh? No, yeah. I guess they are. Well, you better take them. Well, we better get going. Biscuit and me are getting fitted for matching tuxedos. See you around the strip sometime.
How's it going?
What do you need?
Hey.
Evening.
Hey.
Hey, buddy, spare a cap? I can make it worth your while. Ha ha ha! Oh, that's rich. You're not exactly my type. No offense. No, I meant I could give you a tip. Earn my money, so to speak. You look like you're new around here, so I'm sure I know all sorts of things you'd find useful. If not, well, it's only a cap. So what do you say? The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings. Their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another? I probably don't have to tell you that Freeside's dangerous, but you might want to think twice about hiring one of those guards at the gates. They're not all saints, is all I'm saying. I got more where that came from. Want another? There's a rumor that a huge army is camped to the east, massing to attack the NCR. Like that'd ever happen. Who in the world could stand up to the NCR and win? What do you say? Want another tip? In the area between the north and east gates is the old Mormon fort, where the followers of the apocalypse have set themselves up. The followers aren't a bad bunch, and provide healing and supplies to the people of Freeside as they can. That one was pretty good, right? How about another? There's a guy out on the main drag who sells second-hand adventuring gear. He's got an okay selection. But where does it come from? That one was pretty good, right? How about another? I understand. Well, have a good day.
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man. For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph. Sure, let's see what you've got. Things were better when the Omertas were buying, but we get by. Good selection from traders, and the Van Graffs keep things running. That's the thing. I have no idea. They just stopped buying guns all of a sudden. If you hear anything, let me know. Anything else I can help you with? Have a look.
check it out, between the dumpsters there. What's your rush? The boys and I here want to get to know you better.
Here we go. What is this?
The king controls the water pump. If you want water, you need to pay like everyone else. Bye. The pump is property of the king. You'll need to pay if you want a drink.
Hey.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard. Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long. Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services. Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in. So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you. You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out. What do you want to talk about? We're pretty short-handed as it is, but I suppose I could spare a few items. Great, what do you have? How much do you... Thanks. Anything else? How much... More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide. There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up. The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you? I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage. I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After that, I couldn't care less what happens to those deadbeats. Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane. Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside. All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you. Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps. Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you? Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past. Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol. We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking. We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees. Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it. Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up. The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine.
a mirror? Or are you just that ugly? Come on, stay in character. You're supposed to be heckling me. Hey, not bad. Your timing's terrible and you got no style. But you might make it as a professional heckler. What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows. Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that famous fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous, you must be going blind. Name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Of course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type. Yeesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management. Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rowing in caps here. But what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out. Yeah, go on. Scram.
Yep. Get rough with the escorts, and you'll be seeing the business end of my barrel. You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. This sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying, "Told you so." After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy. Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore. Yep, I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit. When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire. I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job? Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation? You know what? You're right. I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle. I suppose I could be a loving muse to some, while simply relieve stress and tension in others. Thanks for that insight. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess? I'm short 90 caps or so, but I have a few cartons of cigarettes and some sensor modules I could put toward my debt. At this point, I'll have to return to California to start anew. I haven't got a cap to my name.
Hey, man. Can you spare a few caps? Oh, yeah. I guess the Garrett sent you after me? Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me. Okay, here. That's everything I've got except the clothes on my back. I'm sorry about this. I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous. Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP. Yes, indeed. Santiago is very important. I even have a discount in Mick and Ralph's. Perhaps you could use Santiago's discount. For 50 caps, Santiago will tell you the super secret code word to get a discount with Mick. Indeed, Santiago is a poet among pretenders. If you're here to collect for the Garretts, Santiago is debt-free. Sir, Santiago does not know what he has done to offend, but he can explain everything. I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the caps, Al. I do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.
Come on back if you have any interesting news.
Santiago has nothing left to give. Leave me now. Goodbye.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Yeah. Hello again.
Welcome back. What can I get? And who would that be? I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the fun.
Howdy. I've been around a while, currently working for the Followers as a gun for hire, but it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked who I could chat up about liquor got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun. I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door. I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore. Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while? They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard? I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays. I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got? Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny-ante hustler like he owns me. They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms.
If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supply. Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something? Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about. Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal. Alright, come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you. I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him, and we can talk. Alright. Yeah, I've got a little side business going. What I'm about to share with you does not leave this room, eh? Over the years, I've gradually perfected my craft to the point of perfection. No one can distinguish between my work and the real thing. What I'm referring to is passports. If you've got the caps, I can whip up a strip passport which will fool even the most well-trained eye. Hey, if you're interested and have the caps, they go for 500. Any less, and it ain't worth the risk of getting caught. What do you say? You game? No problem. If you need one later, just stop in.
How's it going?
Welcome back. What can I get you? I don't care how you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well. See the king. I'm sure he could work something out to get you in. You'll need to prove you're worth his time, but it'll be well worth it. Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill.
Hello there.
How's it going? Need a drink? You have? Thank you. I'm actually surprised the guy held on to it. Anyway, here's some caps for your help. By the way, you didn't happen to find out anything about what happened to Catherine, did you? Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. I was just curious. At the moment, no. Everything's going well. Be sure to check back every now and again. You never know when something will come up. Some bounty hunters came through the other day. Said they were after some fiend with a weird name. Westside's been having trouble with the Scorpions gang. I don't see why they just don't hire someone to take them all out. The delivery boy for the new Vegas medical clinic got himself killed. Means they'll probably be looking for a new guy. Some folk from Westside went missing while hunting in the mountains. They're probably dead. Nothing interesting. Come back soon.
what do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Who's the king? You believe this asshole man? In Freeside, the kings rule. And the king rules the kings, got it? Well, anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man? Head on through.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my man told me that one of those bodyguards, a fellow named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say? Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling. Typically, I find it goes down better if I leave people guessing. So what do you say? Want some? I have my little helpers out and about, always looking for fresh things to add to the stew pot. You may have seen them around somewhere yourself. Now deny your hunger no longer. You'll be back.